All right, so immediately I know a ton of NHL fans' reaction to the title is going to be, oh, it's Connor McDavid. He's the face of the NHL. And that comes to your head because he's the best player in the NHL. And that's not the discussion we're having today. We're not having the conversation about who's the best player in the NHL, who is the face of the NHL, who does the league market above everyone else. And you know what? When you look at it like that, it's a tighter race than you think. Because yes, don't get me wrong, McDavid gets marketed and shoved down people's throats like crazy. Everywhere you go, you see Connor McDavid. He's on billboards, he's on posters, he's everywhere. Like literally, he's on advertisements online, everywhere. But Auston Matthews, just as much. Auston Matthews, I've been seeing him in way more commercials than Connor McDavid. I've been seeing him in way more promotional material for the league than Connor McDavid. Way more snippets, you know, all those stuff like where NHL players with dogs or pranks or all this stuff, or what's your favorite candy or whatever, those little snippets. I see Matthews in what seems like all of them. Everywhere you look, it's Auston Matthews. And you know what? That's why to me, it's really, really interesting. And I would want to go see and ask people down the street, because you can't go in Toronto or Edmonton. Go somewhere neutral, somewhere that's like Switzerland, and asking people who don't really watch hockey that much, okay? And I didn't mean literal Switzerland, by the way. I meant Switzerland as in neutral, okay? Not actual Switzerland. But go somewhere where they don't know hockey too well. And if you ask people, okay, what name do you know in the NHL? Because back in the day, you'd asked, okay, name me one name, somebody who plays in the NHL. Sidney Crosby. Everybody would say Sidney Crosby. And a lot of that's because of the golden goal, the gold medals, the Stanley Cups, that type of stuff. Best player in the world. But now, the fact that Auston Matthews, 60 goals for the Toronto Maple Leafs, wins the Hart Memorial Trophy, it's closer than you would think. And I know McDavid is just unbelievable, but so is Matthews. And again, that extra marketability, because let's face the facts. I know Matthews made a big mistake a few years back, but Matthews is more marketable than Connor McDavid. That's just a fact, and we're seeing it right now, which is why I think we're seeing Matthews' face more often than we're seeing 97s. Because Connor, look, I won't go out and say he's boring. I don't know the guy, but Auston's got that extra little flair that Connor does not have. And Connor doesn't have very much personality, at least in public or in the media or anything. Whereas Auston, look, I'm not saying he's Jim Carrey or anything, but I'm saying that when he goes out, Auston can sometimes display a bit more personality. He shows more with the fashion. You'll see him on magazine covers, commercials, everything. And he plays in Toronto, which, look, whether you say it's behind Montreal or equal with Montreal, one of the biggest hockey markets in the world, the Toronto Maple Leafs, that's big. That's huge for the NHL. They're marketing it. And look, Edmonton is a gigantic market. I'm not arguing that. Nobody's arguing that. But look, Toronto is just a different animal. Toronto and Montreal, they're in a league of their own, honestly. They're above everyone else in the NHL. To me, the only other market that can come close to touching Toronto and Montreal is the New York Rangers. And obviously, it's Manhattan, it's New York, it's the Big Apple. But to me, Auston Matthews is the face of the NHL, which is weird to say. And again, nobody is debating or saying that Auston Matthews is a better hockey player than Connor McDavid. Obviously, 97 is a better player than Auston Matthews. But what I'm saying is Auston's got that little extra spice. And again, it's not even off the ice. On the ice, Connor makes some incredible plays. He's on the highlight reel every night. But Auston, look, it's just spicier. Okay, and I'm talking everything from the goal to the celebration, the little jokes on the bench. Like, it's a lot of different stuff. When Matthews was mic'd up with ESPN, remember that? So Auston's not afraid to put himself out there more, to really kind of look for the spotlight so that he can be looked at as the face of the NHL, and it's working. It really is working. He's literally everywhere. I mean, to me, if you talk about, okay, who are the two names that come to mind in the NHL right now? It's McDavid and it's Matthews. So it's interesting to me. If Auston continues like this, he wins some more awards, breaks some more records, and finally goes far in the playoffs, I really think he would cement himself as the face of the National Hockey League. But obviously, it's a tight race right now, Connor and Auston. That's why I want to hear in the comments here. Who are you guys going to say is the face of the NHL? Who do you think of right now when you think of the National Hockey League? Let me know in the comments down below. For more content like this, it's a little bit different. Let me know if you guys like it. Like this video, subscribe, comment. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.